Here's the first two videos on how to uh, here's the first two videos on how to properly manage your Airbnbs. I think this strategy is one that we use currently, and it allows us to really do some take advantage of some of the limitations of Airbnb. So the first thing that we've done is all of our Airbnb listings are very close to each other. And I mean, some are across the street, some are within 2 or 3 blocks of each other. The other thing that we've done is that all of our units look relatively the same bed sheets, the same more or less furnishings. If we have sofas in the room, more or less the sofas look more or less the same. So a lot of the similarities across units. So what that allows us to do is more or less kind of ration out our units selectively as we see fit. So if someone is booked room one and room one is booked by an alternative channel, so let's say Facebook or Craigslist, then we could easily put that person in the same house in room two or in another house around the corner, which would be very similar. Typically, the guests won't have a problem moving to a different location if it's in the same neighborhood. So here's one of the things that we've noticed with Airbnb, and I'm going to see if I can share my screen here. And I'm going to show you one of my calendar, and I'll explain to you. So the first thing here, again, I think if you're going to pursue Airbnb, you should try to concentrate all your units in close proximity to each other. I think that's the biggest advantage that you'll have. And then the second thing, I think if you do that and you style your units very similar, then the guests won't be met with the surprise if you have to move them to another room for whatever reason. It allows you a little bit of flexibility there. Taking a little bit further, we'll explore this later in terms of how it allows you to be more profitable by efficiently if you use cleaners. But we're just going to walk through the algorithm logic here and explain the algorithm logic to you here. So as you can see, we have 42 listings over here. Some of them are not active. Some of them are booked by Facebook, by way of Facebook or Craigslist. However, and I'm going to just look at these two units. For sake of argument, we're going to assume that these two units are the same. And so you'll see the unhighlighted listing here in this first row. And if I scroll down over here, you'll see the rule set is none. So I scroll up, you see right here where it says rule sets none. Now we've set up quite a bit of rooms. You can see those here: 1 night, none, 10-day bookings, so on and so forth. And right below this, you'll see another listing here. And for the sake of argument, we're going to assume that there are the same listings. And you'll see that the rule set for this listing is 31 days. So the issue here is if someone is looking for 31 days, they're more 31 or more days, they're more likely to find this listing. If they're looking for 1 or 2 days, they quite possibly will find this listing. Now, if we change this to say 2 days or 3 days, then anyone looking for 1 night will not find this listing. So from the Airbnb algorithm perspective, Airbnb is trying to minimize orphan units, orphan listings, as you can say, by perfectly matching guest requests with the minimums that you set on your listings. And so what we do is we set varying limits for the same unit, for the same listing. And that way we capture someone who's looking for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. As you can see here, we have many, many rule sets here to try to capture every segment of customer on how they're traveling here. 1 night maximum, 10-day bookings, 15-day, 2 night, so on and so forth, 3 nights. So those are the two things I wanted to cover here with Airbnb, and we'll go back through both of those in more detail a little later, because I think that is what has allowed us to be highly successful with Airbnb. We have all of our units close together. All of our units look very similar to each other, and we stagger our rule sets for the same listing. The next stream we'll have an in-depth discussion on linked listings. It is something that Airbnb allows you to do this, and it removes some of the confusion if you do it yourself. But once again, thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you share business. And